with Nyland Green. Nyland, let's talk a little bit about recruiting, okay? I mean, look, we got January's rolled in, and you got Alabama's jumped in, Texas has jumped in. You already had a bunch of offers. What's the last few weeks, last couple of months been like for you?
It's been kind of crazy, but I try to push through it, come to workouts, then after workouts, I just go to my class to get my work. Then after, I just try to get all that done, then we can take visits throughout the day, so I'll be punched up in 1 month. All
right, so, but you've seen a lot of places already, and you continue to see places. Recently at Georgia, you're going to go see Tennessee, I guess, in the next week or so.
Yes, sir.
LSU's on the horizon.
Yes, sir.
Right? I mean, how do you handle who all you want to see? How do you get it all in?
I mean, I try to give everybody the most equal time with testing, but visit-wise, it's kind of hard. I'm gonna hit the spots that's I know I can drop to only 2 hours away. That's quick, and I can hit those multiple times back to back. But the long distance, that's why I gotta take time to plan out with my family and my coaches.
All right, long distance is coming up in another month.
Yes, sir.
Something like that.
When we have spring break.
All right, you're gonna go see who?
Oregon and Oklahoma.
Okay, so we got Oregon, Oklahoma, all the way to the other coast, and you've been, in the Carolinas, and obviously you've been to Athens and Tennessee. What are you looking for in a school? I mean, there's a lot of different places and a lot of different areas. What are you looking for in a school?
In a school, I look for a school that not only see me as an athlete, but see me as what I can do outside of football, that I can progress more on farther into life outside of football.
All right, let's talk a little bit about some specific schools. Let's start with Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in Knoxville a couple of different times. You've seen some games. I guess Coach Ansley you're probably closest to.
Yes, sir.
What do you like about Tennessee?
I just love the environment, the family base, how everybody's just cool, everybody just love one another.
What do you like about Coach Ansley? I mean, he's your lead recruiter. Is that the guy you talk to the most?
Yes, sir.
Right. What do you like about Coach Ansley?
Coach Ansley, he's the DC. He's the guy. So he informed me on football. He informed me on life after football, outside of football, school-wise, everything. He does stuff to help me not only become a better athlete, but become a better young man.
When you guys talk, is it all ball? I mean, is it breaking down film, talking ball all the time?
Sometimes, but not all the time. Most of the time, it's where he just wants to know me better, know me more, and just ask me how am I doing throughout the day.
All right, you mentioned he's a DC, which is a big deal, right? Because he's calling the defense, so he would put you in those positions. Is it a big deal that he's also a secondary guy? That he's, he coached corners and coached DBs in the NFL, been in Alabama and now Tennessee with defensive backs. Is it a big deal that his forte as a position coach is a DB guy?
Yeah, it's good because I get to learn from the DC and my corner position coach because he's been there, done things that I've never done before. Been to the NFL, came back, know from top guys, then come back and coach me and teach me how to do it and run the plays and everything. So it's amazing.
All right. So what are you looking for when you come back up to Tennessee? What do you need to see?
I just want to spend time with the players because that's really what I haven't done. So I can see not what the coaches are saying, only what the players say about the coaches.
All right. When you look for a school and you start looking at pros and cons, you mentioned some of the things that you need to see, that it's about that. But what's going to separate? I mean, all these schools are going to sell the same thing. What's going to separate something? Is it a gut feel? Is it one of those deals that is just hey, this is the most comfortable thing for me, or what do you think it's going to be?
I mean, sometimes that it can be a gut feel, but I can't fall in love with the coaches. The coaches come and go. I got to fall in love with the place and the environment.
That's hard to do, though, because all your relationships really with the coaches, right?
Yeah.
So how do you balance that part of it, where it's hey, this is a play, I got to love the place, but I really like the coaches. So how do you manage that part of it? How do you figure that out?
It's kind of hard, but knowing that if the coach talk about the place that he really loves and he knows he's not going nowhere, then I guess that's using everything up.
All right, so straight corner?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to be an inside nickel guy, safety guy, or straight corner?
Nah, straight corner.
All right, so what do you do best as a corner?
I like press, but playing corner is because you don't never see no 6'2", 6'3" corners in college or in the NFL, nothing like that. But I'm kind of different. I'm long and everything. So yeah.
When did you know you were a college player? You were a college talent. Okay, I know that's hard to answer because it makes you want to sound a little egotistical. I'm not trying to do that. But was there a moment when you were in middle school or high school where you're I could, or 7-on-7, where you're I could play at the next level?
I've always thought about playing on the next level, but I never seen it as this big. I never thought I could go this far with it because I always played basketball, baseball, football, track. I did a whole bunch of different sports. So it was dang, when I kept getting all the attention from other schools, I'm dang, I could really do something with this.
Was it a moment where you got an offer when, a week where you got a couple of offers or 3 or 4 offers, you went, okay, this is getting ready to be pretty big?
To me, it's not about the offer. It's just I love playing the game. I love having fun. But when the offer started coming in, I'm I could really go far with this. So I just took it and ran with it.
All right, let's talk a little non-football for a second. Tell me about you.
Me? Oh, I smile 24/7. What you see is what you get. I like to have fun. I like to work hard. And I'm just all around happy person.
I mean, seriously, you are happy. Why is that your mentality?
Cause
you don't smile on the football field all the time.
Oh, nah, that's okay. If I do, I'm gonna laugh a little. That's why I get the mouthpiece so you can't see. But it's just, I don't know. I grew up with selling little things, but it didn't really affect me much. But it did, but it didn't. So I just smile to keep it pushing.
So just have a good time, right?
Yeah, because there's nothing really to be sad about in life.
All right. Tell me about your name.
Nyland Green.
how does Nyland come about? Not the most popular name out there.
Nah.
How many times have you had to explain your name to people?
Oh, multiple times. Some people say Nyland and everything, but my name is very unique. I love my name, and it's different from other people because you don't see somebody with my type of name. It's like weird and fun at the same time.
So where does it come from?
My twin sister. I have a twin sister. Her name is Nyland Green, and I came first, then she came, but they named her from the movie Lion King. So they got Nyla. So then we was twins, so I said Nyland. So that's how it came about.
It may be an unusual name. It may not be the most common name that you hear, but it's a name you're going to hear a lot in the college football scene. This guy right here, big long corner that everybody in the SEC and around the country is in love with.